Not everyone prefers rugged looking watches. Some or most users prefer touchscreen watches. And for those users, Amazfit has the GTR series and Garmin has Venu 2 Plus series. Both the smartwatch series are targeting users who are looking for a tool to manage health and track activities. However, they don't want a full-blown sports watch that looks too niche or hard to operate. And that's where both these watches come in. I know there is a huge difference between the two watches in price and feature wise. Still, I will be talking about both the watches in this Amazfit GTR 4 versus Garmin Venu 2 Plus comparison video. So without any further delay, let's first start with build quality and dimensions. Starting off with the size of both watches, out of the two, Garmin Venu 2 Plus is the smaller watch and is only 43mm in diameter. Compared to that, Amazfit GTR is 46mm in diameter. It is to be noted that Amazfit GTR 4 is thinner than the Garmin Venu 2 as well. I would be putting dimensions on the screen to give you better clarity right now. Garmin Venu 2 also uses a smaller 20mm strap and Amazfit GTR 4 uses a bigger 22mm strap. You can replace this strap on both watches as they come with quick release mechanism. The case of the Garmin Venu 2 is made up of fiber reinforced polymer. It is quite lightweight and something we see being used on most mid-range Garmin watches. Amazfit on the other hand comes with an aluminum alloy middle frame and polycarbonate back with sprayed bottom shell. I won't say that one is better than the other as both materials have their own unique strengths. However, the same can't be said for the display protection on both watches. Amazfit GTR 4 comes with tempered protection and Garmin Venu 2 Plus has Gorilla Glass for display protection. Obviously, Gorilla Glass 3 is better than the tempered glass on GTR 4, but in my 6 months usage, I found tempered glass on GTR 4 to remain unscratched. Both the watches are water resistance up to 50 meter underwater, so you can wear the watch while swimming or doing any other similar recreational activity. If you want a rugged watch with a better build, then Garmin 255 and Amazfit T-Rex 2 might be the watch you are looking for. Enough about the build quality, let's discuss the specs of Amazfit GTR 4 and Garmin Venu 2 Plus. Garmin Venu 2 comes with an 1.3-inch AMOLED display with a display resolution of 416 by 416. Amazfit GTR 4 features a 1.43-inch AMOLED display with a display resolution of 466 by 466. In terms of pure specifications, I would say that Amazfit GTR 4 has the upper hand with better resolution. However, I don't think the difference is big enough that you will notice in day-to-day operations. Talking about the sensors, Venu 2 Plus comes with barometric altimeter, compass and gyroscope, accelerometer, ambient light sensors. You will find these sensors in the Amazfit GTR 4 as well. Another new feature that Amazfit has introduced with GTR 4 is the ability to connect a Bluetooth heart rate strap. Compared to that, Garmin Venu 2 supports both Bluetooth and ANT Plus accessories. So for sports activities tracking, Garmin Venu 2 is the better deal. Both the watches also feature the latest heart rate sensor from both the respective brands. Similarly, you can take calls on both watches as they come with a built-in microphone and speaker. There is also onboard storage on both watches that you can use to store music on the watch. It will come in pretty handy as you won't need to carry your phone with you on your run. Don't worry, music won't be blasting on your hand as you can connect Bluetooth earphones on to both watches. While we are on the music, I don't think both the watches are equally matched when it comes to music playback support. Garmin supports Amazon Music, Spotify, Deezer and MP3 playback. Amazfit only supports MP3 music. So if you paid a subscription for these services, then Garmin makes more sense. Similarly, Amazfit lacks various other smart features as well. For instance, the fall detection that Amazfit promised when GTR 4 was announced, guess what? No one has heard any update from Amazfit ever since the launch announcement. Garmin 2 doesn't have the feature, but at least it comes with incident detection. When enabled, the watch detects your fall when you are doing any sports activities. After successful detection, the watch sends message to your emergency contacts along with your location. Venu 2 Plus also supports the live track feature that shares your location in real time with the designated emergency contacts. While Amazfit lacks a lot in the feature department and app support, but it cuts no corner in location tracking. GTR 4 supports dual band GPS navigation support and can track your location using 5 satellites at once. Garmin Venu 2 Plus only supports Galileo GPS and GLONASS. After doing extensive GPS accuracy tests on GTR 4, I found it to be pretty accurate in challenging locations as well. Enough about the specifications, let's move to the sports tracking now. When it comes to sports tracking, no doubt Garmin takes the cake, but Amazfit is really closing the gap. GTR 4 comes with 150 plus sports profile, which are more than enough for most users. From horse riding to running, Amazfit GTR 4 can track them all. In terms of metrics, some profiles are way more polished like running and skipping on GTR 4, and some profiles are very bad in terms of tracking metrics or offering any insight like strength training. Garmin Venu 2 Plus on the other hand offers way more metrics for swimming, cycling, golf, running and various other sports. In terms of sports tracking, I would say Garmin Venu 2 Plus makes sense, as besides sports tracking you can also install apps. So if you want to do outdoor activities and want to use apps like Komoot, then you will be able to do that on Venu 2 Plus. Coming to health tracking, you will be able to track sleep, blood oxygen, heart rate, beat per minute and stress on both watches, but the body battery feature on Garmin Venu 2 is more polished. This feature uses your sleep quality, the previous day's workout and sleep quality to assess your energy. It is useful on the days you need someone to tell you to take a break from work or work out. There is no similar feature available on Amazfit GTR 4. There is a stress alert feature that is supposed to alert you if you are stressed, but I have never seen it properly working. Now let's talk about the battery life of the two smartwatches. When it comes to battery life, I would say that both watches are equally matched. On a single charge, both these watches would easily last you a week with heavy usage. I have done an extensive battery test on Amazfit GTR 4 and found the results to be pretty incredible. You can check that video using the I button. Now I haven't reviewed Venu 2 specifically on our channel yet, but given Garmin's track record, I would expect similar results. So which watch should you buy out of the two? If budget is not an issue for you, then definitely go with Garmin Venu 2 Plus. You will get good battery life and advanced sports tracking features. This is one of the rarest combination you can find in a touchscreen smartwatch at this price. Other smartwatches usually fall short in battery or advanced sports tracking department. Amazfit GTR 4 on the other hand seems like a better deal if you want good battery life and sports tracking on a budget. So which watch do you plan on buying? Do tell me in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to get the latest updates on wearable tech. With that, it's time to say goodbye. See you next time.